Yo, 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 it's your boy again ranting because I just think a lot and I don't know what to tell you. Like, if I just stay by myself and thinking about things, and I have just like negative thoughts, then I will end up being a stinky boy that is very negative. Like, doesn't know what to say. Like, I'm not really a natural when it comes to like talking to people. Like apparently it comes off as forced because of it just being like me asking about like the person, like the clothing and such. Because I really don't know any topics to talk about. Like I didn't really get taught about this anywhere about how to become an actual human being. It's just like left to me to figure out, I guess. And I'll just have to see what I can do. And meanwhile, I just hear like really hard like to figure out what is my current like what can I do and what can I not do to not anger anyone, like my family and such. Because like the moment I just doing the thing like, oh no, you stay late, ooh 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 ooh, even though it's like vacation time and you can pretty much stay late all you want because like there's nothing stopping you and you can just sleep later. Sleeping late is bad because you just, even though you get your 8 hours of sleep, you still have to like deal with people complaining that you sleep late all the time, all the time. Like anything you do and you just get complained about, it doesn't do any good because it's just, what are you supposed to do, huh? Like, just getting complaints doesn't help a single bit. Supposedly, there's advice on the internet about how like you should, like people don't actually care about like things that you do wrong. They are more interested in how you're going to move on, how you're going to correct yourself. But in this case, that seems pretty not the case, right? Because I'm just like receiving complaints up the place where you do the poo poo, and that's not great. It just feels overwhelming to like have to just deal with a bunch of complaints about, yeah, existing, just doing my own thing and doing things I want. Even though like it doesn't kill me, I'm still not dead. Even though slept a bit late or stuff. Yeah, but it can't do that because I'll just get more complaints, or I have to do chores and stuff. Not because I want to, but because I have to. Because if I don't, I'll receive complaints that I never do anything in the house. And what do I get if I actually do help? Nothing, because it's just what I'm supposed to. That's just my purpose here in life right now, in my house life. I'm just supposed to help out, and that's it. I'm supposed to help out, study, get a job, get money, and I don't know, get a wife, and then have kids, and then just die, and then give my children money so they can, I don't know, continue on living and continuing on the cycle, right? Why does it have to be this way? Why does it not have to make any more sense, any better sense? It's just like kind of forced. Like what kind of like teaching am I receiving, huh? I don't know. What am I learning? Like supposedly like parents, what they want to do is to teach your children to like better than their own parents did. But like I don't see that happening right now unless my parents were treated very badly. So then I'm being treated less badly? I guess. Is there like a minimum? A minimum to that? And of course, there's like cases where it's not entirely badly, of course. But like the negatives always stick out like sore thumbs. And it's not easy to ignore them. To just like have some peace of mind and meditate and whatnot. Do some like techniques that people do that apparently works for them, but doesn't work for everybody. They just assume it does. And of course it doesn't, because we're all freaking different, but at the same time not different, because in like school everyone just does the same thing over and over again because they're just following trends. But in here, in Costa Rica, they just don't follow trends as up to date as people in the internet do. Like they're about like a few months away from actually following up on the recent trends, and the trends that they do follow are just pretty bad and lame. Like for example, dance moves in like in songs and music videos are always designed to be low quality, really bad, but they're easy to recreate. and that's made for people that are too lazy to learn to dance themselves. So instead they just copy famous people that just do the laziest of dance moves. But then that means they're just even lazier than those guys because they're actually following that example and actually dancing like that. Really. Like, what's this? The whip and the nene? Wow. What's that? You just like stick your arm out and then you like do like a wave and that's it. That's it. And people do that. Why? I don't know. Not like something like Fortnite. Like Fortnite is just like it just does. It just has like a repertoire of low quality dance moves that you can recreate with no problems whatsoever. Or it's just like well like submissions of kids with like glowing shoes because like apparently for like doing those like dance moves that need you to move your feet all around the place, they're like electric. You just need to buy some like shoes that have some lights on the sides, so you look cooler while doing it. Because you don't look cooler any other way. It's just like a must have. You're like obligated to do that. It's just really lazy. I'm like, what's the difference when all those people like dance? I mean like dance. Like do they? I guess they can enjoy it, but at the same time, it's just not giving anyone else an enjoyment because like it just you don't need it to think to do those dance moves barely at all, and it's just so disappointing that something as complex and interesting as dance, what it can mean, how you can express your feelings, is instead used in order to cash grab just trends to make trends something that everyone else follows because no one thinks for themselves. They all are just like this hive mind, despite the fact we all have different brains that think for themselves. Apparently we don't. Apparently we don't do that. We're just too lazy to do so. We're just sitting on our beds or couches or bathrooms, just looking at the internet like some lazy punks that don't know what else to do with our lives and just expect them to find some funny cat videos or some funny quotes and something funny, something to give them a bit of boost in their morale to, I don't know, continue living the same way. Not really encouraging to do anything positive because what's stopping you to just not do anything and just kind of just like sometimes it feels like you could easily do horrible things. Seriously, like what if you just like feels like when you're going to high places, you could just jump off, right? Does no one else think that? Like, you could just go and do horrible things, and that's what comes to mind. And I guess the good thing is that we stop ourselves from doing those horrible things. It's always just there. It's kind of an unsettling thought that you can just come up with such terrible ideas of what to do that could literally just ruin your life. Not great. Like for example, like something about like how like someone like how you should fear someone that has nothing left to lose, pretty much. Because like you cannot threaten a person that has nothing left to lose, like no hopes for anything in life, by being like hey I'll call the cops, stop right there, blah blah blah. Like they don't care, they have nothing. Why would they care if the cops are going to come? Because they are just going to do their thing. Like if they want their inch, they're gonna get it. What are you gonna do? You, there's a lot. Like you cannot really stop them unless you know make them alive, and that's it. And that's the end all be all. Like what's the deal with like terrorists? You know, like school shooters. It's just like the school system is always blamed because they don't actually do anything to help against bullying, even though on the surface it looks like they do. Feels like there's barely any help for people that need it, and they don't feel like they actually want to look for it because it's not the actually best help because of how like for example like if you were to like get the bully that like on detention or make him not go to school for a bit, then he'll just come back and beat you up more. It'll just start again. There's no permanent like stopping procedure that you can do unless I guess you were to just go rogue and kill people, kill innocent lives that have barely even started yet. that have barely even explored what they want to do in life. You have to think that who are you to take someone else's life, someone else's entire like journey throughout this kind of world we're living in? And meanwhile, you're a lazy person are just here taking it away from them. Like what gives you the right to do so? Because you're not tolerant enough of or actually looking for an answer, actually trying to solve your problems. No, you're just sitting there, just being depressed. That's your own problem. That's why you're in that situation. Because you're just complaining about it. You're just not doing anything about it. And if you're trying to do it, and you're going to saying, "Oh, well, but I tried," continue trying. Stop just standing there and not actually doing anything. Stop just stopping yourself and not actually stepping up and still trying, no matter what. Like never giving up, I guess. Like that's something. That's a start. That's a start to actually, not having so many bad people doing bad things. If everyone actually started trying for once to do something with their lives apart from taking it away from others. Like you're doing even worse. Like that's the lowest you can go. Just taking someone else's life, right? Like what do you do to this? Like what did they do to deserve that kind of treatment from you? Even though, even if they bullied you, you're basically stooping below their level of a bully. If you're literally doing worse than them, you're becoming the bully because of that, because of how like you're treated and everything like that. Like you become like a reflection of all of those treatments, all of those emotions thrown into you, and you become like a catalyst, like a bomb, a time bomb that will just blow up any second because everyone's just ignorant to other people and how they feel. But that also means that you have to acknowledge yourself for who you are. Like what is going on in your life? What is like what are you gonna do if like people mess with you? You should stand up for yourself. Don't just rely on others because no one's gonna help you out. You can't really trust anyone to help you out anytime. It's just really hard to actually have others to rely to help you in your life forever and ever. That's not gonna be always the case. Like when you're sleeping, do you have anyone to help you if someone just broke in and with a snappy snapper and wanted to cut your nails, to make your nails look better? Well, who can help you? No one. Only yourself. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna stand up for yourself instead of just being a little, yeah, like a chicken, like not like a little, like a coward that doesn't stand up for themselves, then complains, then just becomes depressed, then it gets angry, then just kills others. Really? Is that it? Is that all? What a disappointment you are if you're going to do that. You're so much better than that to do such things. Really. Changing topic was because I'm just, yeah, I just had it with people like that. Oh yeah, like there's currently like a virus going on, plaguing style. Just wash your hands. Yeah, I don't know. Just stay. Just do the healthy things. Just don't touch poop and eat it. Okay, like that's step one to not dying. That's the sort of thing. Oh yeah. Well, with it feels like people just overreact to things on the internet and then forget it 2 seconds later. Yeah, that seems to be the current topic of things. Like companies and such, they do like game companies, like for example like Fallout ones, they just do like bad, horrendous pieces of crap that they try to sell you, and everyone just reacts negatively for it, rightfully so, and then they just forget about it, and then they threw another piece of crap at you. Really, like how ignorant can people be to really just allow things to slide like that? To not really care after it's done. Like you think it's just going to go away when you forget about it, you know? Like things like net neutrality, um, uh, just people that do bad things and they barely get any repercussions for it. They only get people online complaining about it and giving some some threats that you should go and do bad things to yourself, and that's it. And that's all they do. Like they're just like the internet is just a bunch of bugs, insects, people that just like they just all hop on the same pieces of trash to consume from it, and they just go around annoying people all the time. And they want to be squished. They want to be just squashed because of the bugs they are, and they have a short lifespan, which in this time in this situation would be short memory span because they barely think about things for long before just forgetting about it and watching the next video from their favorite YouTuber, whoever it is. Yeah. Also, like music videos. Well, like there are a few that just use like the same effects. Like there's like the clapping, there's the snapping with the fingers, and then there's also like the "what you gonna do?" That like guy saying that, like, yeah, like people just were using the same kinds of effects for their songs. Like, gets pretty boring. Like I hate how like you can only listen to like a music video a couple of times before you get tired of it at once. So you have to go again and search for another piece of art from someone else to actually listen to and enjoy. And that's it. Really, it's just really something. Really something boring. Oh yeah, like what's the deal with the crab formula in SpongeBob SquarePants? Why don't they just reveal it? Why are they keeping it from us? It's just a cartoon. It's gone on for so long. Why do they still hide it from us, huh? What's the point? Yeah, I guess it's just because of the story. But what's this, huh? It's not like a McDonald's or something like that where we're gonna take the secret formula and make our own, right? Like they should just reveal it. Like they have like this entire episode where they're like the secret party formula, and they don't even reveal it. They don't. It's just a scam. You just get scammed watching that video because you don't get anything revealed to you. It's just making fun of you. It's just playing you like a fiddle, whatever fiddle it is. It's played like a Mario Bros. Too easily. You don't even have to try. The only keys are jump and move. Moving around with the keyboard or whatever controls. Oh man, and it's just weird. Also, my keyboard has like the space keys like uneven. It's like a bit to the side. That's kind of weird. Uh, so yeah, it's just like they just keep like secrets from us and stuff like that. For what, right? Just for the sake of it, or maybe they keep out the secret party formula because they don't actually know it. They don't actually know what it is, right? That could be it. Or maybe it can be like in Kung Fu Panda, where like it actually still revealed that oh, spoilers for the movie, like the first movie. So you better watch it now, or else you'll die from exhaustion, from your brain, from explosion of being spoiled the thing from a movie. Where like the like father of Panda Man, Paul, is told like there's actually no secret formula for like their noodles. It's just love. They just make it with love. They just care for their food. For the food they make. And I guess that would be nice. I mean, yeah, that's it. That's it's revealed in a single movie. But here, it's a bunch of episodes that are probably longer than an hour for a normal movie's duration. They just go and they just take forever and ever. Like it's always just Plankton trying to steal the formula, but we never get to know what it even is. I guess, and we just become like Plankton. Like we want to know what it is, but I mean, like yeah, or like, why does Plankton have to be such a lazy piece of work to have to like steal someone else's work to make it his own because he just sucks at cooking? He should go back to cooking school and learn again. If he's just making this excuse of a chum bucket. What even is that? Who even eats from a bucket? That doesn't sound very sanitary if you ask me. Really, a bucket. Yikes. And he wonders why his food isn't even sold. because he just doesn't know it. He doesn't even know how to cook. And he thinks that just stealing a recipe, like a formula on how to making some other people's food is gonna help him out. That's not gonna do any good. Like apparently, like there was a, I don't know. I think it was like a Coca-Cola employer that wanted to like tell Pepsi like their own formula, and so like Pepsi just didn't care, and they just like kind of reported him, like that kind of thing, because it's like it's like competition. Like actually that's well for both of them, because like people still like buy from both of them, and the reason why you would buy from Coca-Cola instead of Pepsi is because Coca-Cola tastes different than Pepsi, or just different. Yeah, sure. But in this case, what Plankton wants to do is literally just steal it and take it as own. Like that's not great kind of competition at all. There's also like, the fact I think that the chum bucket is literally like so close to the Krabby Patty. Like what does he expect? Who does he expect to come and buy from him when they're literally like next to each other, and one has clearly more quality than his? Like you have to find different niches for your products if you actually want to sell them. For example, like giving discounts, coupons, 2 for 1, 1 for 2. I don't know. Making it actually special, making it stand out, something that makes someone want to buy it. Like I guess, like this store sells 2 pieces of bread for the price of 1 instead of 1 piece of bread, like the other store, so people buy it. Or if it's closer and more accessible that way, that sort of thing. But Plankton does, he's lazy bone man. I don't even know if he has bones, because he's just like an ellipse, like an oval shaped thing that somehow is like smart enough to make a robot, but not smart enough to cook decent food. Really? Are we going to believe that? Maybe he's just like written to be in this way, to actually just be a lazy macaroni man. Macaroni man. So yeah, wait, what are macaronis even made out of? I didn't ask myself that. Like I consider like ask myself like, what's this made out of? You know, like how do you make stairs? How do you make Oh yeah. Also asked I was wondering, where do you even study to become a barber? To like cut people's hair? Like are there schools here in Costa Rica where you can learn that? Maybe. Because like I know like there's a barber shop where I live where I could possibly seek a job, and want to work like part time maybe, I guess, or maybe just become a barber man and make barber streams where I cut people's hair. But no, but like yeah, like wait, do you have like are there different schools for every single kind of job, and where are they even? Like, there's so many things that are weird. How do you make them? How do you make a bed? Do you like they have like different kinds of designs in them? Like it's just like flowers and such. How do you make them? Like, are they like made by hand? Did you just have a bunch of people in a single like warehouse of wood, just crafting a bunch of like pieces of a bed, then putting them all together with super glue, and boom? Is that it? Is that how you do it? And like, how do you even measure? What are even the sizes of beds? How long are they? Even because it's like it doesn't feel comfortable when your legs are just sticking out because the night demons might come and get you. Pretty scary stuff. Because there's so many things. How do you even know how to make them? Huh? Also, yeah, I have a window in my room that just like outside. There's more wall. It has no it doesn't lead outside to like the fresh air where I can peek outside and watch and breathe the air, oxygen, HO2. No, I don't. I don't get to do that. It's just a window for like decorating, I guess. What kind of bad design is this? Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I was like reading. Well, I think I've read some Stephen King books. I hate them. Well, not him, not Stephen King. I just hate his characters because they're written so badly. They're so poorly. They're just bad people. You don't even root for them. Why would you want to root for these guys that don't even have like that don't even have any brain cells in in their brain. Brain cells, they go in the brain, but they don't even think about anything at all. Like there's this one well, let me tell you all about it, because like when I try to tell about the books that I read to people, they don't want to hear it because they just want to read them for themselves and they don't want to hear an explanation or a rant about it. But since I'm here, being able to rant about stuff for myself for once, then I'll tell it anyways. So just don't at me, okay? No, so like there's this one where it's like a neighborhood that has like a child that is possessed by a demon, even though like the mother, no, it's like the original kid's family died because the demon just took over him and did nasty things, and now a family member is just like he got like adopted into another family branch, and basically like the adoptive mother or cousin or whatever. She in one case says that it's not a demon, or she thinks it's a tumor, and they take him to the hospital to check it out. Dude, it's a demon. It just is. We know it is because the thing popped out of this cave. Do you think tumors pop out of caves where a bunch of like people died in? I don't think so. I don't believe that. It's just a demon. Get over it. The demon just and he like sucks like creativity and stuff. And like the kid tries to find it, and like the kid is autistic or something, whatever it is, and it's so odd. And apparently the kid or the demon possessing the kid watches TV, and so like they get and so it gets ideas from the television and powers of creativity, which is weird. It's like a weird demon. Like he's not gonna get his powers from like hell or stuff. He just gets them from watching TV shows and eating nasty food, being like a toddler demon. Really not intimidating. It's just disgusting. And so like what they do is like they get like this TV show characters and make them have like bands, like somehow materialize the like imagination of the demon in like this neighborhood, and they start shooting. Like they just they just pass out. They just go along and they just shoot people in the neighborhood. But like first, it's like a kid in a bicycle, so they kill him, and then they just go away, and then they're just and then like the entire neighborhood is like, what you have what. And like they just react as if they were normal people that are brain dead and don't know that a person was just killed right now. They're reacting in the most laziest of manners. They're not even getting inside their homes, even though this like band just killed somebody. Killed with a gun. Okay, if you saw that, you would run. You just do anything to get out of that situation. And like, they tried calling the cops, but instead of the cops, they get to talk with the demon child, being like, yo poopy doopy, ha ha ha, oh. Stinky. Poop. That's basically what he says. When they try to call the police, like they just rely on the police so much, and they don't even arrive until it's all done and stuff. So like a bunch of people died because they're just stupid. Like for example, like they had the demon kid just has like the guys in the bands go around the place shooting like cartoon bullets. Which are huge in size and they sound like pretty loud, and they go pow 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 boom boom pow pow. There's three things, and like the people are like, oh no, and some die, some don't die, there's like this part where it's like I go, oh man, it's just so weird, it's so bad, oh it's just a mess, and so like the play like what even is going on in that story? Like, you cannot root for anyone because everyone just does the worst things. Everyone doesn't have a big brain at all. And they're just powerless in this situation because apparently no one just stores guns in their homes to defend themselves with. They're, I mean, they, come on. Any sort of self-defense they don't have. No, barely. Like, so like they get guns, like 2 pistols, and they hand them on to the kids, and then I got knocks on my door because stuff they have to do. Well, yeah. But anyways, coming back to topic. So the thing is that you hand the gun to the teen man, and the teen man, because he's a teen and he doesn't know how to handle a gun, he accidentally shoots another one of the neighbors because they mistake them for being the bad guys. Whoa! Good job! Well done! Just great, great, amazing, high quality mess, high quality goofer. Then there's also well, that's it. It's just like you cannot root for anyone in Stephen King stories because no one is smart, no one is clever, barely anyone is. There are rarely cases when someone is actually smart, and they're just probably like the underdogs, I guess. Ugh, yuck. There's another thing. There's like a book. There's basically like a collection of short stories. There's like, for example, like there's one. It's about like this guy. There's a dad now, and when he was a child, he had this monkey, and when the monkey claps, someone dies. That's pretty much the story. And so like the solution is pretty much just throwing him in a hole. Just throw him, boom, job's done. Don't have to worry about that because apparently you cannot actually destroy the toy. I mean, I don't know why he hasn't actually thought about that. You know, like if you're that desperate, just throw him in a volcano. See if he gets out of that mess. Because apparently he can just remake himself. Just I don't know. And if you can't go to a volcano, go to like one of those places where you get like where like cars are destroyed, right? Like where it's just like it's just a bunch of trash and destroyed cars and stuff. Just go there and convince the people to destroy the toy monkey. Because like, oh yeah, it's gonna be for real. Some excuse. And so like you destroy it, just squash it, just squeeze the monkey, squash, and boom, he's done for. He cannot do anything. He's not gonna clap if he cannot clap. Okay? Or you can actually just take his symbols and hide them, or just do whatever you want with them. Just take them away from the monkey, and he cannot clap. Unless just normally clapping actually does the thing still. Do anything. There's so many ways you can solve the problem. But like what he does is just like he just goes to like a lake and just yeets him inside a bag and all and heavy inside like to like the most deep part of the lake, and that's what he does. And that's how it ends. And apparently, well, like barely does anything because the monkey just can't continue to clap. And like there's like apparently like a news thingy there in like the movie where like the monkey just can, claps and kills a bunch of fish, and that's it. That's the end of the story. So like the what we can learn from it is that if you have like a haunted fish, no, it's like a haunted toy that kills people when they start. Do everything in your power to stop it, and not actually pretend that by throwing down a well it's just gonna stop, right? Because that's what he does in the story. Stop being so lazy and actually go out and try everything in your power to deal with it. Seriously, how does he not think about this? Because he does not have a big brain. He's just freehead here. Just like I'm just gonna throw it here in the river and almost die because the monkey clapped. Oh come on, what a bad story. Yeah, just a mess. Because you don't get attached to any characters because no characters are likable. They don't have any like good qualities redeeming about them. They're just dumb. We just get to like read all their like this made up they're made up like personalities thanks to Stephen King that wrote about them. It's like you can clearly know that this is not a real person, even though it's like kind of is, because it's created by someone, a person, like a human being. They're not actually all those people. It's just bad. Ugh. Like those stories, they always have like sexual elements. They have blood, nasty things. Well, in text, not actually like reading, but then there's also another thing, and sometimes like his books get turned into movies, and those movies are also pretty bad characters in them. Like we kind of like in our high school we watched like the Mist movie, and like literally the characters are just brain dead. They don't trust each other, and they just like open this thing where like the tentacle monsters are at, and they just grab this guy, like the teen man, because they didn't believe the guy that actually was absolutely like really distressful of going outside, and he like gets joinked, and like what do the other guys do? Because like it's like four dudes, like four adults, and like the teen, like I would say like two of them are, yeah, everyone is helpless. Like only the like main character or like the guy actually does anything. Well, he just tries because he just he barely does a dent to like the tentacle man, and the guy just and the teen just gets dragged away because of this adults that are entirely hopeless against this thing. They're just so. This is such a bad example of actual human beings that are act, that don't that are like, oh no, there's no way that a tentacle man just appeared when you're literally looking at it right now. Do anything in your power to stop it because it's just literally it's eating this child. Stop! Don't touch the child. Just help, but they don't do anything, and he just dies. That's basically the problem with these movies or books. No one does anything at all. They just watch. Like they're watching a movie, but they're in it. So they're just hopeless. It's just hopeless. Nothing about them is good. No good qualities about them. Like in the book, apparently what they just do is like they extinguish their resources pretty quickly because it's just the adults drinking all the beer because they're just adults. I don't know, they're just some fat man that don't know what to do with their lives. They just drink and nothing else. Do you really expect that you're going to outlast this phenomenon that has just appeared by just drinking beer? Come on. The only case that's actually working is, for example, in Darkest Dungeon, where you have to like clear your stress out and you can take them to the bar and they can just, drink. But they don't drink all the time. They don't just continue drinking and drinking and drinking. They actually do things. You control them and they do helpful things. Literally, characters that you control in this game are more likable than these characters that you read about. Because it's just this. The good quality about it is that, I mean, props to the author for making like I guess creative worlds or situations, but also they really need to actually learn how to make likable characters if you want any attachment to the story, because there's just nothing likable about them, nothing at all. It just sucks. It just sucks. I would not recommend reading those books at all. They're just bad. Stinky dinky. Big poo poo. Big stinky. That's it. Like, that's all there is to it. Like, really. Ah. It's a bad taste in my mouth. Look, in the short stories, the author says it's like getting a kiss from a stranger in the dark. Dude, what? What do you want me to think here? You want me to read these stories as if a stranger is kissing me in the dark? That's pretty creepy, bro. That's not pretty. No thanks. No thanks. I'll pass on to that offer to the next guy. If they like to be kissed by random people that you don't even know about, like who they are, what they're up to in the dark. Yikes! I don't want that. Oof. I would rather, just no. Yeah, I just rather anything else. Like that's just the flaws in the horror movies. People are brainless. They don't have any good qualities about them. It's rarely that one person does. One single person actually knows what they're doing, and they actually do helpful things to deal with the problem at hand with the spooky ghost man that appear, and everyone else just dies because they don't do anything good. at all. Like Jesus Christ, man. Like how it's like, and also it's like pretty ridiculous how it's like, for example, like Annabelle, I think it is, where it's just like a doll possessed by a guy, really, or I don't know, it's like midget or I don't know, it's just like possession and stuff. It just kind of works. But I mean, if that works, it also works like the other way, like using the Bible, just throwing, just eating the book into their head and engraving into their doll skulls. Should take care of them, right? You know, hey, why is it so hard to get the priest man to come by and just use the power of God to destroy these nasty demon boys? Well, just nasty boys. Like they should do that more often, right? You should just have a movie of like a horror movie, the priest as a main character, where he just destroys people. I mean, he destroys demons. Like there's a game like that, but we need more of it. We need more of smart people that actually think for once in their stories and all, because like everything suffers from them. Comics, webtoons, I don't know, manga, anime, TV series, blah blah blah, like anything, everything suffers from brainless characters that you cannot get attached to because they are just not likable at all. They don't do anything helpful. They're just there for comic relief or just laughing at them because they're just so stupid because they don't think for themselves. So yeah, why do they have to do that in so many cases? There's another thing like a webtoon I've read dies. The character's not even likable at all because in this case he's like a bullied dude that then becomes unbullied and he just becomes uncool. Everyone just sucks. Okay, that's the point I'm going to make for today. Like the comics that don't try and they make unlikable characters, they suck. And you should not read them because I don't want to read them either. But that's just my 2 cents, I guess. My recommendations for today, and that's about it. See ya. But also like one more thing out there because like apparently there's like 2 more minutes I get to rant with. So like yeah. Well, today I had a good day. Like this is like a bit extra, so like I went to volleyball and it did well. I'm happy. But like when I play like volleyball, like I'm being told to like I have to like talk with my teammates. But at the same time, when I'm playing volleyball, I feel like I'm literally exerting my entire force, my entire power on just being able to play. So I don't feel actually able to talk with others. Like I don't feel like that. Like when I do that, it just doesn't give me a lot of time to like just breathe in and calm myself and just get back into the game. Like we have to apparently like celebrate each time, but that's a I don't feel like I can do that a lot. I don't have like the strength and constitution enough that I can just outlast I don't know the world and simply just be able to celebrate also and talk and everything. I kind of do that, but it's still pretty hard to adapt entirely. I just gotta train some more, you know. It's always that. Just do thing more, and you'll get good eventually. Just hard work pays off, as like Torbjorn says in Overwatch. And maybe you can trust a midget. Who knows? Is he even a midget, or is he just a small man? Or is it that like the normal size of old men in that world? It's weird. And also, what else? What else? What else? Huh. Oh yeah, that's like a lame. Like for mobiles, like you don't have any like options for like ad block in like your browsers and such, unless you like get a separate app that has like built-in ad block, which is kind of weird. Like how there's like no ad block given for mobiles, and where's their respect, right? There's like any attention paid to them, nothing. You just gotta search for your own ways to like solve the problem, and you've got like no other easy options left. But yeah, now that's it actually.